Where is my little Labrador? Where is he? There he is! Hello, mister! Oh, you're looking... Hold on now, Dad's gonna have to get you clipped out of the car first before we... Right, come on down then. There we go. Wow, where are we now, Nevis? Are you excited? Are you excited? This is a beautiful, beautiful place, mister. Gonna get your first snowy hike today, which is gonna be so, so good. Winter has returned in Scotland. We're in the middle of November and we are in for an absolute treat today. There's not a huge amount of snow, but there has been a lot over the past week. You can see up on the summits just up here, there's a beautiful dusting of snow, a little bit up here on the lower hills, and even out here just past Loch Garry as well. So we're in for a treat. The beautiful, beautiful weather we're in for as well. We're at the Dalnaspittle farm, I think this is called. There's a little level crossing that we cross over here. We're taking on 2 Corbetts today. The Sow of Atholl, which is this one right there. It's not far away at all. And then Meall na Leitreach, I can't remember the name of it, but it's up here. So our route, the path goes down here towards Loch Garry, up to the Sow of Atholl, back down, up to the second Corbett. So it's going to be fine for us today because it's absolutely freezing today. This is the first hike that we've done with Nevis where it's going to be as cold as it is. And like, he's going to be totally fine because like he's a Labrador, he's got that protective coat from the cold and he's built for this kind of stuff. But again, like, I wanted to stay on lower ground today and do a little bit of a shorter one because it's our first time out in cold conditions like these. I just want to kind of dip our toes in it first of all before we do anything too remote or too big. And like, even if we were to say we just want to do the one today and come back to the car, like, it's totally fine, we can do that as well. I mentioned earlier that it's freezing today, and it is just now. We're at about 8:30 and it is about 3 degrees. The wind chill is making the higher summits today feel around about -8. It's going to be pretty windy up high today. You can kind of feel little bits of wind here. So I've actually brought the big bag today that I'm going to do for my camping trips. But it turns out like I don't need, like, I brought my ice axe with me. I brought my proper gravel crampons as well, but I'm not going to need them today because like there isn't any snow on the Corbett. So that's actually suiting us totally fine. I've ended up carrying this big bag of stuff that, you know, for those extra bits of equipment, but I'm not going to need them, so I'm going to carry this big bag without any real purpose to it. But I've still got tons of layers in there for Nevis. I've got his coat, I've got his little winter boots as well. I was expecting a little bit more snow on the Corbetts, but there isn't today. I've got a towel in case if he goes into the rivers and he gets freezing cold up on the top, so we can dry him off. So we've got everything that we need to be safe, and we're just so excited for this because the conditions, as you can see, are just going to be absolutely magnificent today. So this is where actually the path forks off. So we're heading up this way and there's the Sow of Atholl right there. And then we actually come back down here along the path, skirt along here, and then there's a second Munro. So it's actually quite nice to see everything in shot for where we're going to be today. And this is looking beautiful out here in Loch Garry. Looking back down towards where we were, kind of the farms here. Drumochter Pass is there. You'll have some of the eastern Drumochter Munros, western Drumochter Munros. Happy memories from being there. All makes for a beautiful winter's hike having all this surrounding you for sure. And there's no feeling of remoteness today because I say, like, we're quite close to a road. It makes out for a more confident cold hike, doesn't it, Nevis? Doesn't it? You're going to be absolutely brilliant today. You're just going to take the cold in your stride, and as long as we just keep moving, certainly when we reach the tops, that's going to be the main thing when it is so cold. Picking up height nicely coming up here. You can see some of the cairngorms powdered in white tops. There's a couple of Corbetts out here and here maybe, and then beyond you've got the Munros, a Bidniach Beg and Carna name or something. The path's been good so far. It's very easy to see. You can totally tell it would be very stodgy, watery, brown like fluids bog in summers, but it's actually, some of it's frozen over just now, which is great. And you can see Loch Garry right through here as well, which is stunning. And again, Monroe's, I think that must be Sturin Lochin or maybe Meall out there out towards Onachmore actually. We're not too far away. We're probably only a couple of kilometres away from the summit now, just continuing up this hill. Nev's is having a great time. Aren't you, boyo? You're having a lovely time. Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Mr. Navy boy. Well done. Well done. The soul of Atholl. Woo! Well done! Well done, mister! What a clever boy! Look at all the snow, Nevis. It is just beautiful. There isn't much where we are just now, but surrounding us, it is absolutely beautiful. You know something? It's actually nowhere near as cold as what I thought. It makes it so much more pleasant. You enjoying this? Are you enjoying this? Oh, yo 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 yo. Yeah, you're having so much fun. You've been trying to play with the rocks on the cairn. We've got lots of Monroe's mountains in view. It looks amazing. I think you can actually see the B&B at Dalwhinnie, which is down here. You get a good view of it, probably down just over by the edge there. Then you've got the 4 Western Drumochter Monroes. I think this will be Scareneck 4, the one that's obviously most to the left hand side of the circuit. Out here you've got an array of Monroes, kind of over here. Not 100% sure yet what I'm looking at, if I'm being honest, but I know it's towards Glen Lyon way, so we might be looking at Ben Lawers. This may very well be Schiehallion right here as well, and just lots of beautiful scenery. The snow line's probably at around about this point here, so about 800 metres. And you've got, I think the monolith Monroes will be here, or maybe they're a little bit further on, not 100% sure, and then a crossover this way, Ben Alder. But it's just incredible. I'm so happy that this time of year is back again. Some of the best hiking conditions you can get in Scotland. Look at him, look at you trying to eat a rock. Just because you are so funny. But we'll get crack. Are you just getting bored? Is that why you're doing it? But we'll get a move on. I think we will. Yes, let's listen to Nevis and get a move. So our next summit is here, and you probably could actually go over Scareneck 4 and then go across it here, but no, we're not going to do that today. We'll save these 4 for a different day. So we retrace our steps back where we came and then come up here. I think that must be the summit over there. So yeah, we're just going to get a move on because what are you doing, silly Billy? What? You just want to play. You just want to play all the time, don't you? What a silly Billy. There is a very low helicopter right from a right pole as it's roundabout there. It's just hovering. And I certainly hope that that's training exercise. God, that's impressive actually. Not the nicest descent to be honest, because some of the bog's quite frozen, so you unexpectedly slip. I was nearly on my backside a couple of times. So you just got to be careful in these types of conditions, but it's still just incredible. Look at that, Nevis. Yeah, I'm not sure if the camera's going to pick it out. It's a roundabout there where there's a helicopter. It's very low. It must just be doing a bit of training. So here we are back at that first turn-off point, just the bridge and the loch just up there. And there's where we just were, the Sow of Atholl. So it's now just a case of going straight along this way and then heading up to the summit. I've already forgotten the name of it. I can't even remember what it is, but I know it's a Corbett, hence why we're doing it. And we're probably going to have a stop up there rather than down here. You see the car is literally just right there, so it's perfectly, if you just need a really short day just doing the Sow of Atholl or this other Corbett, then you know it's so ideal. I think that's just been a couple of hours that we've been out for, so it would be brilliant for a first go at a hill walk for sure. Meall na Leitreach, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's just up here, but what a view. You can see it like going the distance all the way back there. And Highlands right there. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. That's ice. You don't want to lick that because your tongue will get stuck. And there's where we just were, over there. Just about a kilometre to go to the summit, I think, so it won't be too long to go there. Good boy. Come on then. Boom. Well done, sir. You good boy. Well done, Nevis. Well done, mister. What a view. What a view. Amazing view up here. better than the Soul of Atholl for sure. It's just a lot more opened up over here. Amazing. Schiehallion, Ben Lawers Range, Glen Lyon Circuit. Stood unlocking and Meall will be around about here somewhere as well. There's a lot of snow over there looking into Glencoe, and that'll be Rannoch Moor just over these hills as well. Amazing. And it's so much duller towards home, down towards Perth and Kinross, Blair Gowrie. So much duller, but then further west, oh, it's crystal clear. It's amazing. The hills in towards the Black Mount over here, Scorgavar and Cretia, Meall. So many peaks that are just covered in snow. It's incredible. Nevis, but we stopped. You're doing an awful lot of digging today. I don't know if it's the ice or something. He's just interested. But we'll get some lunch. Yeah, I thought that might. We'll open up Dad's bag and get some lunch. Let's do that instead. One thing I've learned from hiking with Nevis now, I can't eat my lunch in peace. I just can't. Aren't you a cheeky monkey? You're a cheeky monkey, aren't you? But since you're such a beautiful boy, you are allowed to be a cheeky monkey. Yeah, look at the view instead. It's just lovely. Just lovely, mister. Little lock-in just down here as well. Nice spot. Right, so we're going to make a move again. We're just going to double back from where we came. Nevis, as you can see, is ready to go. He hasn't moved ever since I've been eating. But it's just beautiful, isn't it, mister? So glad we got out today. It's absolutely beautiful. I checked the map as well, and over, I think, it's so hard to tell with the sun. You might not see the glare as much in the camera, but around about here, you do have Benmore and Stevinian. I think I can see two tops kind of just peeking out, filled with snow. There's just loads of Munros. You've got the likes of Bridge of Borky and Tyndrum, Crane Larrick out there as well, and then Glencoe. It's just amazing, absolutely amazing. But this little rock served us really good. Let's go for it. That'll be cool. That's a bit of ice. Ice is not a toy. That could be quite sharp, mister. That could be quite sharp. You don't want to play with that. No. Look, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Literally just about 1.5 kilometres away from the car now. It's literally just right down in here, so not too far away from finishing off our adventure today, Nevis. Just about 13 kilometres or so, which has been stupendous for today. And I think that as an introduction hike for me and him into like kind of more colder temperatures, winter, was just spot on, because we weren't in really any snow today. Just a little dusting at the top of the Soul of Atholl, but that was really it. And it meant that, you know, I'm able just to see how Nevis is in these kind of conditions. He's absolutely great as he's absolutely loves puddles and ice on this hike. I think that's his true Labrador coming out of him. So clearly he doesn't mind the cold if he's going into them. But you know something, I'm glad I've done those 2 Corbetts. I knew that they would be like, I had my eye on them for a wee while, and I knew I would do them with Nevis. But I wasn't too sure. I knew they would just come a point where I knew they'd be perfect, and a day like today it was, where I didn't want anything so remote, kind of coming out in the winter for the first time with him in the cold conditions, meaning that we could just bail quicker and we're not miles and miles away from the car. Really just perfect, absolutely perfect. Some of the snowy peaks, it just reminded me being back in Kanyatsi, we could look for miles and miles and miles away and you just see this snowy lump. It was pretty magical, it really is. Now that we're close to the car, I'm going to head back down to where we were just as we started ascending this Munro. I'm going to give Nevis a swim. It's going to be cold, but at least if he is absolutely freezing in, the car's literally just there. I wasn't so keen on getting him wet at the start of the hike, because when the wind picked up he would have been even colder. But no, he's been totally fine. I mean, whenever there's an opportunity, it's got to happen, doesn't it, mister? You like a swim, don't you? You never used to. Oh, whoa. He's like half swimming, half running. He's oh, whoa, get it. He's off on his own adventure now, he doesn't need Dad. Good boy. You come in, we're going to go back to the car now. You're funny. Look at that face, he's like, throw something Dad. That is the face he pulls when he wants something to happen. So, woo! Good boy. Right, come on, let's go. Come on then, sir. Big shake. Thank you. Let's go then. That was almost a perfect winter's hike. If only there was a little bit more snow on the summits we were on, and if it wasn't as hazy, like head looking more towards Perth and Kinross, Schiehallion way, then it would have been absolutely incredible. But loved it. Just got one last thing to do to round off the hike, and that's to cross the level crossing. Woohoo! Green means clear. Right, back you come. It says cross quickly, Nevis, so I think we should. Well done, sir. We had to do it. We've got to have a little finish in the water. The very, very last thing that we do, eh? You going in? Are you going in? Woo! Nice. Always a great way to end a hike. With a little paddle. Even I put my head in as well. It's so cold, but oh, you feel great for it. Feels superb. He's like, that's pathetic. Good boy. Right. Home time, mister. Come on. Come on then. And that rounds off an incredible day. Brilliant winter hike. And another couple of Corbetts in the bag.